As you can probably see right here on my tablet, I have essentially nearly the same software that is on the Evo, but it's not really the same. What this is that this is an updated version of the Chessnut app. They still have the old, I guess the previous generation app available, but this right here is a very early version that's available for public. If you want to go to Android store, the Google Play Store, and download it, you can go try it out. What I've been saying, what I can tell you, this is so far from me just giving some simple tests. It seems to be just working, but if you encounter any bugs, just it says plain as day, this is a very early version. But I just finished playing a game online without any issue. And I did find one slight bug. It's like when you castle, you have to move the king over 2 squares and just set it down and then let the board see that the king was moved, then move the castle over. So don't just move the castle. When you castle, don't just move the king and the castle just too fast. But again, very early version. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and hop right online here. And I'm going to play a rapid game. I'm going to play a 5-5 game on Lichess. And let me see if I can get me a 5-5 game. Because sometimes Lichess is the best for this here. 5-5, let's do casual. And because I'm standing in front of my board, I'm going to, depending on which side that I get, I'm gonna walk on the other side of the board if I get black. So that's the beauty of me using my stand in my little upstairs alcove, if you will. So I'm excited about this app. I cannot wait to see it, more and more people use it out in the wild, because I can definitely see how this is much more appealing. It looks more modern, on the surface, and it's just, overall, just a fantastic app. So anyway, I have to walk on the other side of the board. So what shall I play here? I'm gonna play my trusted sort of Caro-Kann like in this position here. Okay. All right. Let's see. So far, so good. Let me turn this right here around so I can see this, because again, just in case of some sort of transmission error, I can try to work it out in case of if a glitch or something was to occur. Okay. So far, just following the main line. That's one thing I like about the Caro-Kann. If you can't find any other reliable opening, I think the Caro-Kann is a lot easier to play for a lot of people if you have a tactical sense. I would say that if you don't have a tactical sense, you might want to play something a little bit slower, or something that's not so, I guess combative right off. Like something, let's say maybe like I don't know, maybe the Petrov or something like that. Maybe that's a little bit more solid. That, what is this? Okay. Now this could go sort of into the English attack, because in the English attack you always want to push F3 G4. But because he done that early, I'm going to push an early H4. Because if I just move my knight out and never done anything, he might just go G4 right now. I'm gonna go H5. He might just go G4 right now. So you're supposed to continue developing. If I was to say take his knight, he'd have 2 center pawns. He'd have his F file open. I don't know really how much sense that to me that wouldn't make any sense at all. I'm gonna just go ahead and push H5 here, because this is one of the main ideas you want to play against the English attack. So they cannot get in that G4, so they can come pounding down, on you. So I'm gonna go ahead and move, see if I can force some issues here. Yeah, because that's another advantage of this position, the way he played it. See, his C pawn is not moved. So therefore, if I move my bishop out, I can move it out with some effect, because he can't. Now, a lot of ideas is to bring your queen from here to B3 to hit this pawn, just for a little counter attack, if you will. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this out and try to force some issues here. But he can re-attack my knight. If I go knight to F, 4. Interesting. All right. Let's do this here then. Yeah, we're just going to go this here. I got a plan here. I'm going to have to develop in a sort of awkward way, but since he played a little awkward, I'm going to play a little awkward, and we'll just see how it goes. I'm expecting him. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Yeah, I was expecting him to do that. All right, I'm going to go back here. Because right now my bishop is sitting okay on that square, even though it's kind of blocking in my G pawn, but I don't know if I would have played it the way he played it, because right now if I go, okay, let's bring it, let's go ahead and just develop here at this point. E3 is coming. I think I should have pushed, I mean at E6, I should have pushed E6, but again, he cannot stop me from castling at this point in time. I mean, unless it was stockfish, some crazy stockfish line, like there's nothing he can do to stop me from casting either side of the board. His pieces are placed a little awkward. Mine are a little awkward, but I like mine a little bit better. Okay, so he goes here. Okay, that's interesting. Not bad, I gotta say. Oh, wait a minute. I got a trick. I hope he actually takes that pawn, because I can still win my pawn back. This is a trick. This is going to be semi-awkward here, depending on what he does. I hope he goes knight takes on h5. Okay, so he did not. Yeah, that I didn't think he would. Now let's go ahead and push this. Yeah, let's go ahead and push this pawn here. Make everything a little extra awkward here. Why not? Yeah, then I think I'm gonna just go ahead and push in the center. I think we need to go. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I left that hanging. Yeah, that was I really wanted to get E5 at one push, so I'm gonna have to block here. Because he's not going to take my B pawn just yet, and then I'm going to just go queen to B6, because he's going to move his knight. And then perhaps we're going to an endgame. Interesting way to play this, though, I got to say. I feel like I didn't play this probably all the greatest way, but at the same time, I'm trying to pose some unique challenges in a unique position here. Although he could sacrifice, I don't think that would really do anything, though. Like if he went knight takes knight right now. No, bishop takes pawn. Well, if he did that, then I would just go, I would have to take that. Yeah, I would have to take that. That'd be no. Okay, so he goes back. Okay, I was thinking he was going to, he could possibly, there might be some weird way to sacrifice right here. I don't know. I'm going to go back and look at this after the fact. Let's go here. Getting a little long time here. Okay, so hope this in a minute. I'm going to go knight to D5. You know, try to just get some of this stuff out of the center here. He has some very weirdly underdeveloped pieces. If he went into an endgame right now, I definitely would prefer I prefer my position in this sort of weird looking setup here anyway. But yeah, this is quite strange. Okay, so he goes here. That's something. All right, so let's go ahead and go queen takes. Let's go ahead and do that. Get the queens out of the way. And now what we're going to do is we're going to force some trades of some pieces here, which likely is going to help him. But, you know, I'm giving him a little advantage here by letting him take that. But that's all right. That's not that big of a deal. All right. So now let's just go here. We're going to force some trades here because this is just, again, it's really a rapid game. If I was playing this in an over the board in a tournament, I probably wouldn't have made a couple of these concessions like take queen takes. I probably would have thought about it a little bit more, but because of the time constraint, you definitely want to go ahead and make some, you don't have to, that's one, I guess one theory of playing like blitz or rapid is like, you don't necessarily have to play the best move, but as long as you play a move that's probably, let's just say 80% right, for example. Let's take it with this pawn, so we have a majority on that side, just like him. As long as you play like 80% right, you'll probably be, just fine in most cases. All right, so let's go ahead and let's see where he's going. He want to hop his knight to here. No, if I move my bishop, oh no, he can't move his bishop. I'll take it with my. So let me go ahead and just. I think protecting this pawn is the best thing because he's probably threatening to pull that bishop here. Go ahead and pull that here. And push a6 at some point, castle. These are all the simple ideas here that I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about just even going just h. Oh, okay. Now that's something. Okay. Not a bad move, but okay, so let me just go ahead and secure this here. I don't want to see. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Let's do that first because our bishop is holding that pawn for right now. So not too worried if he takes it. If he takes it, that'd be a really horrible move, actually. So he's not going to take my pawn on h4. And still is not going to take it because that would really be a horrible move. I'm trying to figure out which side should I castle to. I think that I should probably... I don't know that because there's a lot of pieces on the board. I could get some checkmate threats. So let me go ahead and move here. Is that going to move? I'm trying to figure out how I get my castle here. Well, let me just castle. Yeah, I just castle short there. For some reason, it didn't activate fast enough, so I just wanted to... And that could be a glitch. I don't know. But castling short is just fine because I was debating which one to do anyway. So let me speed up here. I was debating which one to do anyway. So now I got my rook free to move. I'm going to probably bring my rook over here to the... Let's see, he comes here. So now let's just go ahead and bring this rook here. We just want to... I probably should have brought my other rook. Again, it's just time constraint. Here's what's really making me do... Let's see here. My bishop, my white bishop, I don't like. I'm going to admit my mistake and go back. And then bring my other rook out. Because I need to put my knight on this square here on our F8 so then I can bounce it back to E6. I'm just going to admit my mistake. So there's nothing wrong with admitting your mistake. Because again, this type of position, it's not like, let's see here. Let's go back here. I'm going to go back here and admit my little mistake. I feel like he might can corral my H4 pawn somehow. If he, yeah, that's how I say. I think if he tries hard enough, he probably can. But just not going to allow that. Let's just go ahead and push it. We're not going to allow that. And he's probably going to push a pawn. I'm going to go with F6, something like that, for example. Okay, so now this is what I really wanted to do here so I can bounce my knight around. Okay. Okay. My white bishop is super bad, but At the same time, let me hit that pawn right there, get a tempo on that. Ooh, he better. Wow, okay. So let me go ahead and get that then. Okay, I'll take that. And I'm about to get the, okay, yeah, give me that foul, because now he has to take. But I don't know if I really want to trade down this yet, because my white bishop is really bad. I think I can get it out, but let me go ahead and start working on that. Pull this knight out. And I get my king over, and yeah, I can get it out. It's just going to take me a little effort here. Go ahead and get my king to the center here. Take a little effort here. So if he go over here and just push these pawns and break through, well, he's only helping me now, because that's pretty. Because now I have a target. Now my bishop can just put pressure on this file here. I mean, on this diagonal here. Yeah. That just gave me an out. So I have some pressure here on that diagonal. So if you push it, I'm just going to bring my bishop out with check. Okay, let me slow down here. Let's go here. Hope he pushed the pawn here. Okay. Take that. Okay, so he goes here. So that means I am going to, oh man, what's going on here? Okay, check. Let me see here. That's the problem with playing, let's just, yeah, I'm gonna give him a pawn back here. I gotta do something here. Okay, takes, I gotta do something here. Okay, gotta do something here. Got to do something here. And let's go ahead and go. Let's go ahead and get some protection on that and make sure we have that double protected here. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and make sure we have that double protected. Actually, I'm gonna bring my bishop back here in a second. Make sure, because don't forget, I still got that pawn over there. I still have this pawn over here. Give me that. Give me that. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Okay, there we go. Whew. I'm gonna still lose on time, but that's okay. If I lose on time, that's all right. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go to, yeah. Could not get that off fast enough. But as you can see, the gameplay online works just fine. And again, like I said, I don't blame my loss on time of like transmission delay or anything like that. I did, spend a lot of time in some moves that I probably shouldn't have spent a lot of time in, that was kind of obvious. And so there's another thing you want to do in Bliss, is just make sure you can actually, certain things that's obvious, just go ahead and make the decision and execute it. But this here has been the first demonstration of this Chessnut latest app, very early version. That, it may not be quite as snappy as the previous generation app, but that's okay. They're working on it, and I'm sure it is going to be just fine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk through different stages of this. And like I said, in my next video that I make with this board, I'm going to be walking through like playing with the bots and playing over the board with this and doing other things, because I really want to like put some pressure on this app, to really see, how it's coming along. It's also in the early version. Just don't ever forget that. So if we run across a bug, that's entirely okay. I hope you really enjoyed this video just as much as I enjoyed playing that game. I do want to go back and study this game, as I thought it was an interesting way that my opponent played the opening. And I want to figure out how would I have played this across the board. So anyway, take care. That is the Chessnut Air Plus with the latest early version of the Chessnut app.